Quantum healing, the future of medicine.
There'll still be problems. So you'll still have that backache or that shoulder problem or whatever. You will then, once you have learned yourself in the process of receiving that therapy, you will learn how to connect with that intelligence. Because part of the training is not only am I doing the therapy, but you're learning how to connect with your own super intelligence, which is huge. So while we're doing the therapy, you are also learning how to do it yourself. I've almost never had anyone come back to me and say, well, I need another 3 months. It's cleared out. There may be 1 or 2 issues. We can email back and forth. But other than that, that person knows how to actually use the process on themselves, not to go out and heal others with it, because it takes a lot more training. They certainly know how to work on themselves. And this is invaluable because now you're learning yourself how to heal your own body. If you didn't know before, you will know afterwards. And now you're using a super intelligence, which is extremely smart. That's why we are addressing light energy and dark energy, which is the split of light, which is in its natural form. There is, dark aspects to it and very light aspects to it. And when you're delving into the very light aspects of it, and you're really getting a feel for that, you yourself become super intelligent. It is an intelligence that far surpasses any book learning experience or intelligence. And this is where we're seeing a great divide in society right now, where some people are really appearing a lot more, let's say, I'm not trying to insult, but it seems really dumb, stupid. It isn't. It's just that this is people choosing to stay locked in 3-dimensional energy. And 3-dimensional energy is, in comparison, is very unintelligent. So people that are not prepared to delve into the spirituality and go up with this golden age that we're ascending up into the golden age, which is taking our energy up into higher frequencies bit by bit, so we're getting acclimated and choosing to stay in the low vibration of 3D, it is going to start appearing that these people are not very smart. I have talked to a lot of people that have all kinds of degrees, and I'm listening to them, and their intelligence for what we're talking about is very low. I'm not understanding why they're making the decisions. I do see that they are, even though their brain is super intelligent, they've been learning as far as, degrees and PhDs and whatever. If you don't combine that with the super intelligent, which is really going into more the spiritual zones and working together with that, you're sort of getting left behind at this point on making decisions and choices. This is really, really important because I don't think a lot of people are not aware of this. I know people that have never been to school, or hardly had any schooling at all, and you can have a conversation with them and it's like, wow. They understand things about the universe and have intelligences that far surpasses normal. And so it's not book smart, although I think you can combine both. But if you're only book smart, and you're staying in the negative forces and the dark forces, you will eventually, as we're seeing now, look more and more sort of dumb. It's just not logical at all. You're living in that emotional brain, and it's all about emotions and doing things that are really odd to people that are staying on the spiritual side, that are more grounded and more balanced and can make really good decisions. So that is something that had to be talked to. And then the next episode, what we'll do is we will go into more about the trauma touch healing, how that works, using this super intelligence, that how easy actually it is if you know how to do the process. People can learn this process. It is not a difficult process to learn. The difficulty is overcoming ego, or knowing for that moment of time that you're healing, that you can step away from that ego and not push it onto someone and decide where you're going to work and where the problem is. We don't want to be doing that. That is the wrong way to do it. And that's presently where all energy healing is taking place, is the therapist, through their intuition and ego, is deciding, oh, I know where the problem is at. Very rarely have I been able to look at a client. I can see intuitively where the issues are, or where the biggest issue is. But if I apply what we've been talking to and we go quantumly, quantum healing will very rarely go to the real issue area. It will do it around peripherally. It will start releasing. It'll go a little bit into the big one, and it'll back off again. It'll go peripheral. And so it works slowly like peeling an onion until we're going heavily into the last parts of it, because that person is now much lightened, much full of light, much more full of energy, more balanced, that they can even handle going to the real issues, the heart of the problem. And that has to be done extremely gently, and therefore it's done in very slow increments over 3 months. I have a lot of people saying, well, can't we speed this up? Can we go faster? Can we do it? No. Some people you can speed it up a little, but most people it really works in the 3 once a week. Let rest time so they can process, and then we hit it again, and then they process for a week. This is a very, very good way to do it. So this is something very different that we now are reintroducing. This is something the Lemurians used about 250,000 years ago, before Lemuria sort of sank. And these healers went to the Pleiadian star system and taught a lot of the Pleiadians all these healing techniques on the quantum level. And therefore Pleiadians are known very much for their music, for love, and for healing. Very advanced. If you want all those three, you connect up with Pleiadians. So that's it for today, and I look forward to our next episode. Take care.